Have you ever wondered how the world around you functions? How does the rain fall? How does your phone work? These questions and countless others are answered through the power of the scientific method. It's the backbone of all scientific discovery, and it's at work every day in ways you may not even realize. The scientific method is a systematic way of learning about the world around us and answering questions. It's the way we understand the mysteries of the universe, from the smallest particles to the vastness of space. But it's not just for astrophysicists and quantum scientists. It's a tool that's at work in our everyday lives, shaping the world in which we live. Think about how you start your day. You wake up, maybe to the sound of an alarm on your phone. The technology that powers that device? It was developed through the scientific method. The weather forecast that tells you to bring an umbrella? It's based on meteorological science, another product of the scientific method. And it's not just about technology. The scientific method has transformed our world in countless ways. It's helped us understand and control diseases, leading to longer, healthier lives. It's allowed us to grow more food and preserve it in healthier ways, ensuring a wide variety of food is available all year round. It's even influenced the design of our cities and towns, making life more comfortable and efficient. The scientific method has also changed our attitudes and beliefs. We've become more critical in our thinking, only accepting ideas with a sound basis. Superstitions that once caused fear and confusion have been debunked, as we've learned to seek evidence and reason in our understanding of the world. In a nutshell, the scientific method has revolutionized our lives in ways we often take for granted. It's challenged our assumptions, expanded our knowledge, and opened up a world of possibilities. It's the reason why we can ask questions about the world around us and find answers that make sense. So the next time you wonder about the workings of the world, remember the scientific method. It's the key to understanding, predicting, and ultimately shaping the world around us. In fact, without the scientific method, our lives would be vastly different. But what exactly is the scientific method? How does it help us understand the world around us? Well, it's a systematic process, a roadmap, if you will, guiding us to comprehending the mysteries of the universe. The first step is observation, the cornerstone of science. It's all about being curious and asking questions about the world around us. Picture a scientist observing a plant, noticing that one leaf is a different color than the rest. This observation sets the stage for the next step. Enter hypothesis, our educated guess. It's a proposed explanation for a phenomenon made as a starting point for further investigation. Our scientist might hypothesize that the leaf's color difference is due to differing sunlight exposure. Next up, we have the experiment. This is where we test our hypothesis. Our scientist might decide to expose different leaves to varying amounts of sunlight and observe the changes. It's crucial to maintain control variables to ensure that the results are due to the manipulated variable alone. Then comes the analysis. This is where we interpret the data collected during the experiment. Did the leaf color change with different sunlight exposure? If yes, how? If no, why not? It's all about making sense of what we've discovered. Finally, we arrive at the conclusion. This is where we decide if our hypothesis was correct or not. If the leaf color did change based on sunlight exposure, our hypothesis was correct. If not, it's back to the drawing board. But that's the beauty of the scientific method. It's a cyclical process, always refining and improving our understanding. The scientific method, therefore, is a systematic and logical approach to discovering how things in the universe work. It's not just for scientists in white lab coats. It's a tool for all of us, helping us navigate the world one question at a time. The scientific method has made significant contributions to our society and our personal lives. It's a powerful tool that has transformed the way we live, how we think, and even how we approach the mysteries of life. Consider the realm of health. By applying the scientific method, we've been able to identify the causes of diseases and, more importantly, devise remedies. Through a process of hypothesis, experimentation, and analysis, we've developed treatments and cures that have saved millions of lives. We've eradicated diseases like smallpox, dramatically reduced the impact of others like polio, and continue to make strides in combating modern health crises. The influence of the scientific method extends beyond health. it's at the heart of our technological advancements. From the invention of the wheel to the creation of the smartphone, the scientific method has guided us. It's helped us build better cities, design efficient transportation, and develop communication systems that connect us globally. In the field of food production, the scientific method has revolutionized our capabilities. We've come up with innovative ways to grow more food and preserve it longer. Thanks to science, we can enjoy a wide variety of foods all year round, no matter where we live. Canned goods, frozen foods, and even the humble potato chip, all are products of scientific inquiry. But perhaps one of the most profound impacts of the scientific method is on our mindset. It's fostered a culture of critical thinking, encouraging us to question, to probe, and to seek evidence. We've moved from accepting ideas on faith alone to demanding proof. This shift has dispelled superstitions, debunked myths, and given us a more rational, scientific approach to understanding the world around us. In essence, the scientific method has not just improved our lives in tangible ways, but it's also shaped our thought processes and attitudes. It's taught us the value of skepticism, the importance of evidence, and the power of inquiry. The scientific method has helped us control diseases, improve our living conditions, and even change our attitudes towards life. It's an indispensable part of our world, a testament to the power of human curiosity and the relentless pursuit of knowledge. Now that we understand what the scientific method is and its impact, let's see it in action. Consider the perennial challenge of feeding a rapidly growing global population. The scientific method has been instrumental in tackling this issue head-on by innovating new ways to increase food production and preservation. Let's break it down. First, a scientist observes this problem. The world's population is growing, but our methods for producing food aren't keeping up. This is the observation stage. Next, they form a hypothesis. They might predict that altering certain farming techniques could increase crop yields. This hypothesis is based on their understanding of agricultural science and their observations. Then they experiment. They might try out these new farming techniques on a small scale, carefully recording the results. This is the experimentation stage, where we test our hypothesis to see if it holds water. After the experiment, they analyze their results. Did the new techniques increase crop yield? If so, how much? This analysis helps us understand if our hypothesis was correct or if we need to rethink our approach. Finally, they communicate their findings. They might publish a paper detailing their experiment and results, which other scientists can then use to inform their own work. This is the communication stage, where we share our findings with the wider scientific community. This process doesn't just result in more food, it also leads to healthier, more sustainable farming practices. The scientific method has helped us develop efficient ways to preserve food, ensuring that it's as nutritious and enjoyable as fresh produce. It's also made food more accessible to people all over the world. The scientific method also changes our attitudes and beliefs. By asking us to base our ideas on evidence, it encourages a critical scientific outlook. We've moved away from superstitions and unfounded beliefs and towards ideas with a sound scientific basis. As you can see, the scientific method is not just a theoretical concept, it's a practical tool that we use every day. In summary, the scientific method is a powerful tool that has shaped our understanding of the universe and improved our lives in countless ways. This systematic approach to inquiry has revolutionized our existence, influencing everything from the food we eat, the homes we live in, to the way we communicate and travel. Think about it. The scientific method has helped us control diseases by informing us of their causes and suggesting remedies. It promotes better sanitary arrangements in our urban and rural habitats, making life increasingly comfortable. Consider water, an essential of life. As the population burgeons, the scientific method aids us in securing an ample supply of this precious resource. It has engineered practical techniques to grow more food and preserve it in a healthful manner. Thanks to this, we can now enjoy a diverse array of food throughout the year. Preserved and canned by machines, this food retains its nutritional value and is as enjoyable as fresh produce, making it accessible to people living almost anywhere in the world. The scientific method has also revolutionized our architectural practices, our modes of communication, transportation, and even the way we spend our leisure time. It has not only changed our physical world, but also our mental landscape. We have become more critical of our beliefs and ideas, accepting only those that have a sound basis. In simpler terms, we have developed a scientific attitude. We have overcome superstitions, once a constant source of fear for our forefathers. Science has enlightened us that such beliefs are baseless and that our fortunes are not tied to stars, evil spirits, black cats, or broken mirrors. So the scientific method has not only enriched our lives materially, but also emancipated us intellectually. Its influence is all-encompassing, while transforming our existence in unimaginable ways. So the next time you wonder about how something works, remember the scientific method. It's the key to understanding the world around us.